Condition number 4, the title to the land should be clear. Condition number 5, for house building allowance, the advance for ready built house or flat is admissible for outright purchase only. Fourth, cost selling for the house building advance. Cost selling for the house building advance. Cost selling. First point, cost of the house to be built or purchased excluding the cost of plot should not be exceed 139 times of the basic pay of the employee, subject to a minimum of 1 crore rupee only. Second, cost selling. The cost selling may be relaxed up to 25% in individual cases by the head of the department based on the merit of the case, if satisfied by the administrative ministry concerned. Rule number 4. Selling. Rule number 3. Minimum cost selling need not be insisted. GIO 4, rule number 4. Minimum cost selling need not be insisted. Cost selling number 4. If both husband and wife are employed in the central or state government, public undertaking, semi-government institutions or local body, the pay of the both of them will be taken into consideration for the calculation of the cost selling. GIO 2, rule number 4. Selling number 5. In case of the enlargement to the existing accommodation, the local cost of the existing structure and the cost of the enlargement should not be exceed the limit in 4 cost selling above. Means if the both husband and wife are employed in the central government, public undertaking, semi-government institution or local body, the pay of both of them will be taken into consideration for the calculation of the cost selling. Rule number 2, 6. Cost selling. Point number 6. If GPF withdrawal is also taken for the house building, the total amount of GPF withdrawal plus and the house building advance should not be exceed the cost selling limit, given above. Rule number 2A says this. Cost selling. Point number 7. If the advance is for construction residential part of the building on a shop cum residential plot, situated in a residential colony, then the 3 rule will apply. A. The cost of the land and the cost of the superstructure of the proposed residential portion and the shops should not exceed the selling limit. B. The entire property including the shops and the residential portion should be mortgaged. C. The entire building including the shops should be insured against the fire, lighting, flood, etc. GIO 1, rule number 4. Cost selling. 8. House flat constructed, acquire both with the help of HBA to be used for the residential purpose only. GIO 14, rule number 2. Cost selling. 9. No encashment of HBA in case of subsequent revision of the DCRG limits. GIO 2, rule number 5. House building advance. Point number 5. Amount of advance. Point number 1. only one advance shall be sanctioned to the government servant during his/her entire service. Second, the maximum amount of the advance shall be a 34 months basic pay subject to the maximum of the 25 lakh only, rupees 25 lakh, or the cost of the house flat, or the amount according to repaying capacity, whichever is the least for the construction or purchase of a new house or flat. B, for expansion of the existing house, the amount of HBA will be limited to the 34 months basic pay subject to the maximum of the 10 lakh only, rupees 10 lakh, or the cost of the expansion of or the amount according to repaying capacity, whichever is the least. C, the amount of the advance shall be restricted to the 80% of the true cost of the land and construction of the house or cost of the expansion of the living accommodation. In the case of the construction in rural area, this can be relaxed and 100% can be sanctioned if the head of the department certify that the concerned rural area fall within the periphery of the town or city. Amount of advance. Rule number 3. Family pension at normal rates drawn by the government servant will be clubbed with the basic pay for computing amount of advance as well as the cost selling. Amount of advance. Point number 4. The amount of advance sanction can be reduced at the request of the government servant to avail the reduced rate of the interest if the entire advance has been drawn. GID. Rule number 5. House building advances. Point number 6. Encasement of selling of HBA sanction or after 1/1/2016 but before 9/11/2017. An encasement of the house building advance, if applied for, would be granted for an amount equivalent to the difference between the previously sanctioned amount and the new eligible amount, determined on the basis of the basic pay as per the 7th pay commission, Central Pay Commission, subject to the compiling following condition. First condition, the employee should not have drawn the entire amount of HBA sanction under the earlier order and or where construction is not completed full cost toward the acquisition of house flat is yet to be paid. Condition number 2, there will be no deviation from the approved plan of the construction on the basis of which the original sanction of the house building advance was accorded. The revised cost of the original plan can, however, be considered for the determining the additional amount subject to the prescribed maximum limit. Condition number 3, supplementary mortgage deed, personal bond or surety will be drawn and executed at the expense of the loanees. Condition number 4, the actual entitled will be restricted to the repaying capacity computed on the basis of the formula at 4 number cost selling above. It should be ensure that the entire amount of advance with the interest is recovered before the retirement of the government servant. Condition number 5, the new rate of interest of 8.5% would be chargeable only on collective amount that would remain outstanding on ground of the encasement of HBA, that is the unpaid portion of the previously sanctioned HBA plus the encasement so granted. Thus the amount of HBA that has already been repaid on old rate will not be attract the fresh interest rate. Condition number 6, however, the existing limit of the maximum admissible amount of the 25 lakh for the purpose of the construction oblique purchase of new house oblique flat and the 10 lakh for the expansion of the existing house oblique flat would be remain unchanged. In other words, the sum total of previously sanctioned house building advance and the encasement granted under these order cannot be exceed the aforesaid limit. In any case, not more than one encasement is admissible to the government employee. Condition number 7. The application for the enhanced house building advance should be submitted within the 6 months from 29 June of 2018. GIO 6 rule number 5. HBA house building advance repaying capacity. Point number 7. Repaying capacity. The repaying capacity of official will be computed on the following basis: length of remaining service or repaying capacity. Point number A. In case of the employee retiring after 20 years, the repaying capacity will be 40% of basic pay. Second, in case of the employee retiring after 10 years but not later than 20 years, the repaying capacity up to 40% of basic pay, 60% of DCR gratuity may be adjusted. Point number 3. In case of employee retiring within the 10 years, the repaying capacity will be up to the 50% of basic pay, DCR gratuity up to the 70% can be adjusted. Rule number 6 says this. HBA. Point number 8. Disbursement of advance and the time limit for utilization. Disbursement of the advance and time limit for utilization. A. For the purpose ready built house, in case of lump sum as soon as the applicant executed an agreement in prescribed form, the employees should ensure that the house is purchased and mortgaged to be government within the 3 months of drawal of the advance. Rule number 8 says, 8 under 1 says. B. For purchase oblique construction of new flat, either in one lump sum or in a convenient installment at the discretion of the head of the department, the employee should execute the agreement in prescribed form before the advance oblique first installment of advance is paid to him or her. The amount drawn by the employee should be utilized for the purpose oblique construction of the flat within the 1 month. Rule number 8 under 2 says this. C. The construction oblique expansion of living accommodation etc. For construction oblique expansion of living accommodation etc. Payable in 2 installments of 50% each. The first installment will be the paid after the plot and proposed house oblique existing house is mortgaged and the balance of the construction reaching plinth level. Rule number 8 under 3 says this. D. For the expansion to be carried out on the upper story of the house. For the extension to be carried out on the upper story of the house. Disbursed in 2 installments. First installment of executing on the mortgage deed and the second installment on the construction reaching roof level. Rule number 8 under 4 it says that. E. For purchase of plot or construction of house. There are 2 rules under this. Number 1, single story house and double story house. For single story house, after agreement in prescribed form is executed on the production of the surety bond, 40% of advance or actual cost will be disbursed for the purchase of plot. The balance amount will be distributed in 2 equal installments, first after the mortgage is executed and second on the construction reaching plinth level. Second, double story house, 30% of advance for the cost of plot will be disbursed on executing the agreement. The balance amount will be disbursed in 2 equal installments, The first is executing the mortgage deed, and the second on construction reaching plinth level. Rule number 8 under 5 says this. HBA point number 9, interest. Rule number 1, the advance carries simple interest from the date of the payment of the first installment and the calculated on the balance outstanding on the last day of each month. Second, no interest is chargeable beyond the date of retirement and death of the government servant. No interest is chargeable beyond the date of retirement and or death of the government servant. Third, rate of interest. The interest of house building advance from 1 अक्टूबर 2020 to 31/3/2022 shall be 7.9%. This shall be reviewed every 3 years to be notified in the consultation with the Ministry of Finance. OM dated 19/4/2021, rule number 7. 4. Interest rebate to the HBA beneficiary for promoting small family norms will be ceased to exist with effect from 1/7/2017. OM dated 31/1/2018. 10वां, mortgage. First rule, house should be mortgaged on the behalf of the President of India. Rule number 9, in case of HBA is availed by the both husband or wife jointly, then these rule will be applied. First, HBA mortgage paper, insurance paper, other paper regarding property should be submitted to the one of the loan sanctioning authority of their choice. Second, no objection certificate may be obtained from the second loan sanction authority. Third, the property mortgaged on behalf of the President of India should be reconveyed on the prescribed form to the central government employee concerned on their successor in interest, as the case may be, after the advance together with the interest thereon has been repaid to the government in full and after obtaining no demand certificate in respect of HBA loan sanctioned by the second loan sanction authority. Rule number 9. 11. Insurance. HBA insurance. Rule under this insurance 1. Immediately on the completion of the construction or purchase of house flat, the employee shall insure the house with the recognized institution as approved by the Insurance Regulatory Development Authority RDA for not less than the amount of advance and shall keep it so insure against damage by fire, flood, lighting till the advance together with the interest thereon is repaid in full, and deposit the policy documents with the head of the department HOD. Renewal of the insurance will be done every year and the premium receipt produced for the inspection for the HOD regularly. Second, penal interest of 2% over and above existing rate of interest will be recovered from the employee for those periods which are not covered by the insurance of the house. Rule number 10. C. Employee may get their house or flat insured from any other for nationalized general insurance company of their choice, irrespective of its location in India. GOI 8, rule number 10. D. Separate insurance of the flat / house acquired through membership of the cooperative group housing society not necessary. GIO rule number 5 and GOI 5, rule number 10. GBA 12, second mortgage. Under second mortgage, A. Certain creation of the second charge. If an employee want to avail of a further loan in addition to the HBA from any recognized financial institution, he may declare the same, obtain NOC for the second charge will be giving along with the sanction order of HBA. First, loan to be obtained should be from recognized financial institution like bank, government financial corporation, cooperative housing financial institution, public company, firm, and the register in India with the specific purpose of financing housing, like Housing Development Finance Corporation Limited. Second, the total HBA taken plus the amount of loan now raised should be not exceeded the prescribed cost selling. Third, second mortgage can be created in respect of loan for the meeting the balance cost of the house or flat. Fourth, second charge can be created also for the enlargement of living accommodation in the house constructed acquired with the HBA if 2 years have been elapsed after the completion of the house constructed with the HBA. 5. Prior permission of the head of the department should be obtained. Rule number 9 says. 13. Assignment of employees interest in group insurance scheme 1980 under HBA. An employee who is member of the central government insurance group insurance scheme 1980 can assign his interest in the insurance cover and the accumulation in the saving fund as a security to the financial institution for the obtaining additional loan from them for acquiring building a flat house subject to the condition 1 to 4th above. The accommodation of acceptance of the assignment should be entered in the service record in Reading. Rule number 11. HBA point number 14, repayment of advances. Under this first rule, the entire amount of advance together with the interest is repayable in 20 year 180 months installment for the practical and 60 installment for interest. Rule number 7 says this. Existing pattern of recovery. First, in the case of the construction of new house or enlarging living accommodation, recovery will be commenced from the pay for the monthly following the completion of the house or the pay for the 18th month after the date of the payment of the first installment, whichever is earlier. B. In case of the advances taken partly for the purpose of the land and partly for the construction, the recovery will be commenced from the pay for the month following the completion of the house or the pay for the 24th month after the date on which the installments for purchase of land was drawn by the official, whichever is earlier. C. In the case of ready-built house or flat, recovery will be commenced from the pay for the month following that in which the advance is taken. Repayment of advance. Rule number 2. Adjustment of a portion from retirement death gratuity. In case of the employee retiring within the 20 year, a portion of the advance and or interest may be left to be adjusted from the retirement or death gratuity if suitable clause to be that effect is inserted in the mortgage deed. Third, failure to repay. If the official failed to repay the balance of the advance on or before date of retirement, government may enforce recovery from the retirement death gratuity or by sale of house or in any other manner. 4. Manner of recovery. Recovery will be effected through monthly pay, leave salary or substantive allowances bill. Recovery cannot be postponed without the prior concurrence of the government. 15. Reconvenience of property. The property mortgaged to be government should be reconveyed to the government servant in the prescribed form after the advance together with the interest has been repaid to the government original. Second, reconveyance deed should be executed to the head of the department on the behalf of the president. Third, deed should be got registered. Fourth, the expense in connection with the execution registration should be borne by the loanee unless the execution registration of the deed by the central government is exempt. Illustration, house of building advance. Frequently asked question. Define an interest free advance or enumerate is maximum limit. An advance for LTC can be drawn for up to 90% of estimated cost of the travel, including the both outward and return journey. What is the maximum cost of the house for which you can avail a house building allowance? The maximum cost of the house to be built or purchased, excluding the cost of plot, should not be exceed the 1 crore. Third, can a second charge be created on the property for which HBA is already available? A government servant who has obtained a house building advance from the government is permitted to create a second charge on the property with the permission of the head of the department to meet the balance cost of the house or flat from recognized financial institution. 4. How many times can be government servant avail computer advance? A government servant can avail computer advance 4 times in his entire services. 5. An officer avail computer advance in January 2021. Again, he applied for the computer advance in 2023, but the application is rejected. Why? A subsequent advance for the purchase of computer can be granted only on expiry of 3 years from the drawal of the earlier advances.